How important is early 911 activation and early CPR?
Yeah, we were just here hanging out at the station and the tones go off and it came in as an imminent pregnancy. And the details were 25 weeks gestation. So immediately the hairs on the back of your neck stand up because that's way, way, way premature.
Well, I was at work. I think my phone was on silent. I usually keep it on vibrate, but I didn't that day. I don't know why. And I saw the text, and then I saw that she had called me. And immediately I told my boss, I was like, hey, I have to go.
Based off of the details alone, as soon as we were pulling out of here, I told Captain Crump to call for a helicopter. We get there and there's some discrepancies on the address. They'd given us the wrong building. So as we pull in, we're trying to find this building. So it's chaos right at first of trying to figure out exactly where we're going.
I think I jumped down like 15 stairs to get down to where they could see me. I was like, we're up here, we're up here. And that's when I directed them to our apartment.
So I'm walking up the stairs and I'm trying to think, okay, what can I do? What do I need to get going first? What are my course of action? And as I walk through the front door, I see Mom squatting down on the floor. She's on the phone with dispatch, and I look down and I see the tiniest human being that I have ever seen in my life. So my initial thought was, we're gonna start trying to stabilize as much as we can on scene until the helicopter gets there. And right after that, Captain Crump walks through the door and says, hey, the bird's been delayed. It's gonna be a minute. So I said, well, call Riverton Hospital and tell them we're coming, because we're not gonna stay on scene. We need to go. So I told Francesca, I said, we're gonna cut the cord. We're gonna wrap baby up in a blanket. You're gonna bag. So immediately I just started CPR. And I just did one finger, tiny CPR while she bagged. We do that all the way to the hospital and into the ER room. They put us in one of the trauma bays and there's a bunch of people there and it was just chaos. And then the helicopter showed up and at that point we exited out.
When Amethyst arrives, she arrives via life flight because she was flown from Riverton Hospital. The NICU team absolutely believes we're going to save every one of these babies. Your crew and Andrea, because she actually provided CPR on her own baby, and your crew doing everything right, made the difference between Amethyst surviving or not. She came back from Primary Children's, and every day you saw her feeling a little stronger. She didn't have the look in her eyes that says, I hurt. She had a look that says, I'm getting better.
On April 29th, which is my birthday, she opened her eyes for the first time.
It was just fun just seeing her like personality develop. Like when we would hear her like make noises for the first time, we're like, she just made a noise, because she would just kind of just lay there and kind of stay still. And when she started opening her eyes, we were like, what color are her eyes? And it was just cool just watching her like grow up.
We had an immediate patient follow-up, and a few months later we got another notification that that little Amethyst had come home. And to get that news, like I said, it made all the sacrifice, all the sleepless nights, all the horrible calls, making the difference. One time.
So grateful that we got good news on this one. When we got to hold her and see her and the family, what a joyful reunion. We don't get those very often. So those are the reasons that we do this.
What surprised me the most is how raw and real it still felt 140 days later, for the mom, for the crew, for everybody.
We do call her our miracle baby, and the teams that we got, everyone was perfect, helping us get her safe home.
Thank you to all the people that were involved, like you mean so much to us and we appreciate everything.
That first 10, 20 minutes made all the difference between Amethyst thriving versus Amethyst not being here and part of our world. So I'd like to thank you for the amazing job your crew did and the amazing job everybody did to make sure this little one is here.
Whatever we did helped save this kid's life, and now this kid's going to have a chance to survive, to be an adult, to have a productive life. And the fact that we got to be part of that, and then we get to meet this kid, you don't get that a lot in this career. See a happy, healthy baby, mom and dad doing well, it made me happy. That's been the highlight of the career.